Hey you guys, I have dishes to wash. So if you care to chit chat while I'm washing the dishes, you know, it's just, well, I guess it's a one-way chit chat for right now, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I don't have as many dishes as I did yesterday, but still enough. Usually, I have my dishes rinsed off before I have to wash them. And so it goes by pretty quick, and they are not rinsed off this time because boyfriend he really didn't sleep yesterday, or I should say today. He didn't sleep last night, and so I had all these dishes sitting out for me today, and they were not rinsed. So yeah, it's just probably going to take me a while to get everything washed. Had quite a mess today. But that's what happens with me. We have opposite schedules. He likes to work nights, like graveyard shifts. And as much as he tries to change his schedule, he always ends up back on that graveyard grind. And so I wake up to a mess in the house, right? Because I'm not always up at 4 or 5 in the morning to pick up after him. So it's there waiting for me when I do get up. But no complaints here. Not complaining. It just is what it is. So yeah. I think I'd like to do these live. That would be pretty cool, I think. As long as I could see, like, what's going on in the chat and answer, then I would like to do that. So, but yeah, I'm just listening to the radio. What am I listening to? Man, what is this station called? I forget. I think it's 97.1 in Chicago. And The Drive. I think it's called The Drive. And I should know. I've been listening to them since I was a kid. But there's just so many stations here. But anyways, I'm pretty sure you can stream them like through the internet and that. So it's mostly classic rock, I think. There. Anyways, how's it going with you? What's new in your life? What's good? What's not so good? What are your complaints, sorrows, concerns? Do you have any questions for me? I was just watching, what was it? Live stream with Good Vibes. I forget the name of the whole channel. I should know it. I mean, I watch their videos pretty often, but it escapes me. But anyways, that was fun. Chatting with everybody, getting to know some new folks. Always appreciate that. So, I'm thirsty. I guess I should have made myself a drink before I started doing the dishes. I have a couple beers in the fridge. Some Who Gardens. It looks like it's pronounced Hoegaarden, but I guess it's Who Garden. Hoeg. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's Belgian. I don't know. Anyways, I like it. I'll show y'all one before the night's over. So yeah, I'm not very organized here with my dishwashing. Usually I'm pretty organized. Not tonight. I'm just washing as I go. Going as I wash. Whatever. Oh my gosh, I just farted and it smells really bad. Is that TMI? Is that overshare? Whatever, dude. Is what it is. It must have been the coffee. I bought some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And what was it? On my way to rehearsal. So it was during that 3 to 6 like happy hour that they have, at least here in Chicago. And I still had some after rehearsal. I'm pretty sure that's what's bothering me right now. Hopefully there's not more where that came from. Oh lordy. So anyways, so it's Friday night, a little past midnight. Should be getting out tomorrow to get some grocery, and I'd like to go to the DT, also the Dollar Tree, and get a few things there. I like getting some of my grocery from there, some of it, you know. And so maybe I'll do a little vlogging tomorrow. Today, the weather, I had thought I would do some vlogging today because it had said it was like 40 degrees out, but it was so windy that it was cold to me. So depending on how the weather is tomorrow, you know, will determine how much vlogging I get to do. Because it makes a big difference. Like, since I don't drive, I'm out, you know, walking or taking the train and that. I mean, it makes a difference. And if it's too windy, you know, it's not really suitable to try and video record or whatever. So yeah, but if I'm with boyfriend and we're driving around, then, you know, then that's a lot easier to do some vlogging. So, hey kitty. Hi kitty. So yeah, that's what's up there. Honestly, so yeah, so whether boyfriend gets out to do the shopping with me, I'm still gonna go do some shopping. So if anything, I'll just have like a haul for you guys. Yeah. So we're thinking of going to Edgewater Produce. That's a local grocery. Which the only downside to that, of course, is it's not really, like, I could do a haul, but it's not something that you would be able to find. Like, say if I were to go to Whole Foods or Aldi's, that kind of thing. Which those are, Whole Foods and Aldi's are very close to us, so we do go there often. But we like Edgewater Produce because their produce is pretty good and pretty cheap. So yeah, that's what that is. And what else? What else? Let me get some dishes. I wonder if I have dishes over on the table in the living area. Probably do. Oh well. I'm just gonna wash what's here. I have a few pans too. And my blender, which I don't think I'm gonna break it. Usually I break this thing down, but I don't think I'm gonna break it down this time. Do you break your blender down every time you wash it? I break mine down like every other time, I guess. But I leave it soaking with water. I rinse it off immediately also once I use it. And my cat just spilled her water bowl everywhere. She does that a lot. I read up, me or boyfriend, one of us read up on it. It's something about like the reason why they play with their water and like tip the bowl over kind of thing is because they're checking it to see if there's anything poisonous in there or something like that. The article talked about how by not placing the water bowl near the food will help with that problem, but that hasn't worked for us. So I don't know. Do you know anything about that? Because I really don't know. She ends up splashing it all over the place, and I don't have carpet, so that's all right. We have wood flooring, so it's easy to clean up. It's just annoying, I guess. Anyway, and it can be fresh water, like it does not matter. She just, and then she does like this scratching thing at it too, so it's contaminated. Where is that from? The signs. What's wrong with your water? I don't like it. It's contaminated. There's amoebas in it. Anyways, who's on the radio? Is it Leonard Skinner? I don't know. I should know the names of all these songs and the bands by this time, but I just don't. What do I got? What do I got? My Jack Skellington cup. So what are y'all's plans for the weekend? Any plans? It used to be that the weekends, like Saturday, Sunday, wasn't really the weekend for me. I used to have rehearsals on Saturdays. But now my weekends actually are free. So I don't know. It's kind of weird though. I still don't consider it like the weekend for me. I don't know. Whatever. Grab some beaches. Let me see. Maybe. I try to reuse my water when I'm washing dishes, or I'll just do like, what do I have it? I have like a double sink or whatever you call it, and so I'll fill up one side with water and soap and do the dishes like that. Sometimes I do it that way. Yeah. Almost done. Down to the pans and the cutting board. My cutting board, I let that sink, and I also spray it down with hydrogen peroxide. Right now I have vinegar, but I like the hydrogen peroxide because that supposedly disinfects surfaces. So like a little hydrogen peroxide, some Dawn, and then I have it in this little Dollar Tree spray bottle and some water. Sure, yeah, supposedly it's a decent cleaner. It definitely smells nice. So, but right now I have vinegar in there. I know vinegar helps with like odors, so I'm not sure that it actually disinfects anything. I don't think it does, but and I also have some orange peel in a saucepan with some water. So I'm going to kind of simmer that for a while. Like a deodorizer kind of. So usually I do that with thyme or like whatever I want to use up. Some herbs or some cinnamon. Some used cinnamon. I'll boil it and it smells nice. Oh no, that Dunkin' Donuts is in the house again. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna let my cutting board soak here. It's like a big yellow spot on it and I don't know what that's from. So yeah, let me know, what are your plans for the weekend? Or is this weekend for you? Or are you working? What is your weekend? Is your weekend like Monday, Tuesday? Like here in Chicago, you have some bars and clubs, they have, what is it, like industrial night or whatever. So like people who work in the restaurants and all that kind of stuff, their weekend is Monday and Tuesday or whatever. And so there's places that do, you know, like have their nightlife on those days. So, and that's pretty much us, the way it is for us. Because boyfriend, if he takes any days off, it's usually not Saturday. Friday and Saturday, he's usually hustling. So any other day but those, you know what I mean? Da, 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 da. And I'm done. Other than that, I'm just going to wipe down my counters real quick. I always wipe down my counters like before I'm gonna cook, which I'm not gonna do any of that right now, so I don't know. What I do need to do is scrub these sinks. I need to do that. They're kind of crusties in here. Get this done. So I should be uploading this immediately. But yeah, y'all, let me know if I ever did like a live stream of me washing the dishes and chit-chatting with you guys. If that would work out, I would like to do that. Let me know if y'all would be interested in something like that. And go from there. Let me scrub this side. Almost done. Then I'm gonna figure out a snack. I don't know what to have. Should I make a smoothie? I had a smoothie before rehearsal. If you saw my Whole Foods haul, I grabbed I grabbed these packets. They're like protein packets, something like that. They were on sale, 2 for $4. I liked them a lot. They were filling and tasted good. The one packet I used just with water, 12 ounces of water. And the second time I used it, I threw in a banana in there and a little more water. And the only thing I didn't exactly like about it was that it had a little aftertaste, like artificial sweetener or some kind of sweetener. It wasn't artificial. I don't think. But whatever it wasn't like regular sugar, so it had that little aftertaste that I didn't quite like. But other than that, it worked pretty good. So I would like to purchase those again. But yeah, alright you guys, I will be saying bye for now. And y'all have a good night. Ciao.